Have you ever felt trapped inside your own mind, unable to stop the storm of thoughts, worries, and fears? What if I told you that the secret to peace has been inside you all along? Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Ethan. Ethan was restless. His mind was always full of thoughts, thoughts that came and went like clouds in a stormy sky. These thoughts made him uneasy and exhausted. He often felt sad about his past and worried endlessly about the future. His mind was like a storm. He could not find calm, could not sleep well, and had even forgotten how to smile. One day, Ethan heard about a faraway village in the hills. People said a wise old man lived there. He had once been a famous psychologist in a big city and had helped countless people discover peace of mind. Now, he had left the hectic city life behind and was living quietly close to nature. Occasionally, he offered advice to visitors. Ethan felt curious and hopeful. He thought, maybe this wise man can help me find the peace I've been searching for. After many days of a long and tiring journey, Ethan finally reached the village in the hills. There he saw a small house covered in greenery. On the porch, the old man sat quietly, eyes closed, radiating calm. Ethan approached him softly. "Grandfather," he said, "my mind is restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and smiled gently. "So you are looking for peace? Come with me. I will give you a small task," he said. He led Ethan to his little yard and filled a glass completely full of water, so full that even a slight shake could spill it. He handed the glass to Ethan. "Walk from here to the edge of the village and then come back," the old man instructed. "But remember, do not spill even a single drop of water." Ethan was surprised, but determined. He held the glass carefully and started walking. The road was narrow and bustling. People were walking, some running. Shopkeepers called out to customers. Dogs barked. But Ethan did not look around. His eyes stayed fixed on the glass. Step by step, he moved slowly and carefully. Finally, he returned to the old man. "Grandfather, I did it. I didn't spill even one drop." The old man nodded and smiled. "That's good," he said. "But tell me, did you notice the children playing along the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Ethan looked surprised. "No, I didn't see or hear anything. I was only focused on the glass." The old man smiled again and said gently, "That is the secret. Something that was always inside you, but you didn't know it. When your mind stays in the present moment, there is no space for fear, confusion, or extra thoughts. While you focused on the glass, your mind became completely quiet. You were not sad about the past. You were not afraid of the future." Slowly, Ethan began to understand. This was the peace he had been searching for. Peace is not something we find outside. Peace is already inside us. When we live in the present moment, our minds become calm, the old man explained. Ethan bowed his head and said softly, "Grandfather, now I understand. If I want to calm my mind, I must stay in this moment. That is when real peace comes." The old man smiled as the sun began to set, the last rays touching the mountains. Birds returned to their nests. Ethan began walking back home. He was no longer the restless young man he had been. Inside, he felt calm and peaceful, because now he knew how to quiet his mind. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Sajad Voice Tales for more inspiring stories. Thank you for staying with us, and see you in the next story, filled with new lessons and reflections. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.